got a death curse.
Welcome back to the Death Curse Club for a brand new episode of this wonderful podcast. I am your host and...
great shirt.
Thanks. Zach Hilton. Alongside with me is the interrupter herself, Brooke.
That's me.
That's her.
I'm
You
so
actually
annoyed.
saved me. You actually saved me. So we'll give you props.
I'm so annoyed that you get to say and call me whatever, and I have to say that's me. That's some BS.
You don't have to. You are the one living a bit. You could be the one that goes, and that's Brooke. Fuck you. Like, you can do that.
No, I can't do that.
You could.
That
if
is
you
a great
wanted
shirt,
to.
though.
Thank
Very.
You got
on
it for me. You got it for me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah,
was
I
a
did get
Christmas
you that
gift.
one. That's right. That's right. I did.
Yeah, it's good. It's one of my fave. I actually didn't wear it on the day of the trip we took, but I did wear it on the day of going. So, if you are clicking on this, you're looking for a review of Masquerade, a Phantom of the Opera experience, and we will be reviewing it. We're going to do it two ways. We're going to give you a non-spoiler review in case if you do plan on going and don't want to know too much, but we're also going to dive
Whether or
into...
not it's worth it.
Yeah, and then we're going to dive into spoilers. After that, for anybody that's like, I don't know if I'll ever make it, I want to hear about it.
Right.
So, whether you're the first camp or the former or the next, I don't know. That's what we're doing. Before we get started, though, I need to plug some things. One, September 11th through the 13th, Tidewater Horror Convention's going down in Norfolk, Virginia. And if you're in the area, you should come down, have a good time. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be cool panels. I'm hosting a panel the Friday the 13th, 40th anniversary of Part 6 panel that you should come and check out. But not only that, on Friday, September 11th, Horror Fights Live is going down at Tidewater Horror Convention. It's going to be hosted by me, and Jim, Tim, and Wendy are all going at it. And we're going to figure out who's going to win these arguments. I'm not the only judge. You get to be the judge. You get to help me judge. The audience themselves will say yay or nay and off with his head. And hopefully
I'm in the audience now.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Bye, Wendy.
It's wonderful. So, all that and more, check out TidewaterHorrorConvention.com for more ticket information and such. They have Instagram, follow them, blah, blah, blah.
And they have quite a list of guests coming.
So many. I'm talking, we got Nancy Loomis from Halloween. We got Lisa Wilcox from Nightmare on Elm Street 4. We got the goddamn demon from Exorcist is going to be there. You thought the scary chick from Pet Sematary was scary on a movie? Psh, go see her in real life, baby.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do. All right.
Yeah.
So, let's get into this. We went to New York City last week, and we had a wonderful, wonderful stay. We actually had some spooky stuff, which we'll save to the end. It's got something to do with that. But we'll save that for the end if we want to talk about it. We went to go see Masquerade, a Phantom of the Opera experience, which is off Broadway. It's like 32nd Street or something. Something wild. There was an old art gallery there that is 6 floors deep, and they were able to jerry-rig this place into a theater experience like no other. It is basically the tale of Phantom of the Opera, where they do take some swings, and I think some of the swings are incorporated from the movie, because I didn't know some things were, like, there's a song that's specifically in the movie that's in this play that I wasn't prepared for, so I'm glad I saw it. But there's some cool backstory moments. Like I said, if you've seen the play, you're in majority of the play, but seeing it from the Phantom's point of view, or seeing it from Christine's point of view, but very intimate.
Very intimate, very immersive.
Yeah. I have never seen anything like this, and kind of the closest comparison that I can give is if you've gone through a haunt or Halloween Horror Nights where you live that horror movie for 3 minutes, it's that for 2.5 hours of the play Phantom of the Opera. I loved it. I don't know if there's ever going to be something
to top it
that tops that experience because of how unique it is. I wonder if it is something that's going to catch on and maybe they figure it out for other IP. But for me, this entire experience was amazing. And I think if I was to ever go back, I think that experience itself would be unique.
Oh, yeah.
And I get to have two different kind of feelings.
Because that's actually a good point of you saying that, of going back and like doing it again. I don't, like, obviously if you can do it once, 100% go for it. If you have the opportunity to do it more than once, I think that unlike regular Broadway shows where, yes, there's obviously different beats based off of, you know, if there's more applause or if something, I don't want to say goes wrong or whatnot, but it's essentially the same show from top to bottom. Right. And while this show, Phantom of Masquerade, has the same top to bottom, there's so much that is different because of how immersive and interactive it is, and how much I feel like the actors play off of the guests. So for me, I think that it's very easy to have a different experience, on top of the fact that I don't think that this is a spoiler. It's a little bit more of a deep dive into it, but it is comprised of 6 different like casts, because it essentially, the show itself is staggered every 15 minutes. Yeah. And it's a group of about 60 people that go in, of guests. And because of that, you have to have 6 different Phantoms and Christines and like showrunners and things like that for it. Right. Because you are essentially traveling with that cast throughout the 6 levels, the building. And literally 15 minutes later, another group is coming in. So it is very precise on time. So you can't be late type thing. So I do think that it's very easy to have like, you can have a completely different cast. Yeah. And experience in that. I was completely blown away. Like, I knew, like, I love Phantom, not to the extent that you do, but I still do truly like the story and everything that kind of goes along with it. So for me, I feel like I was just completely blown away, because while I had an idea of what it was, I felt like I went in very blind. Right. And because of that, it took me a hot minute. So that's where I will say, like, I wish that I understood it was as immersive as it was. But I was like, whew. And
the thing that we have to talk about, it's immersive in the sense of you're walking through this entire the segment of these people's lives. It's not like you're watching a play. You are walking.
You don't have like a permanent seat.
You're on the stage, you're on the rooftop, you're in the catacombs, you're in a circus, all these things are traveling with you. And I just think that's fantastic that they were able to pull this off the way they do, because you don't hear any other show. Like Brooke said, there's 5 other ones going on depending on your time. We went to the 8 o'clock and we're never heard any other bits.
Saw or heard.
Yeah. It's very concise.
And it was also very, like, when I say immersive, I mean, like, they're walking by you. They're touching you. They're, type thing. Obviously, if you are not wanting that, like, it no means is it like a scary thing. It's like you're part of it. Like, you truly are part of it. Yeah.
Like, it's not a haunt. I know we normally talk haunt. This isn't a haunt or anything. This is legitimately the play, the production, done in a unique way.
And you do have to, there is a dress code. You do have to have a mask. If you do not have one, they will provide you one. Which, as a little tip, we had masks, but we also got the ones that they provided as well, just more so because it was a souvenir. It does have the little phantom emblem like stitched into it. It's a very nice mask. And then your colors for your attire and your mask can only be white, black, or silver. Otherwise, they will put you in a cloak.
Of despair.
Of despair. No, but it was very nice, and I felt like overall, like I didn't think that anybody was like severely underdressed. I've seen some things where people have said that. I personally didn't see it in our group. I felt like everybody came to play their part. And it was just phenomenal. Like if someone were to ask me, I would 100% be like, it is worth a trip. It is worth all of it, because I just think it's so phenomenal and it is so good. And the price tag, it's there.
Yes.
But if you really are, it's something you will never, like, I've never experienced anything like it.
Like, it's funny because just speaking from the price point of it, it was $200. And that's like the going rate all the time for it. They do matinees on the weekends, and I think it's only $175 or $150. It's not too far drastically dropped.
And then they do random
Lotto 666, which they'll draw names, and I think it only costs $66, whatever. But like, we also went to a Broadway play that week, and that was, it comparable to 125. But like, you can't compare those two experiences where that $200 price tag for Masquerade was absolutely worth it. Like, it was 2.5 hours of straight entertainment, almost life-changing. And the party can continue because it leads you into a bar where it's
multiple
gothic
different kind of
and
seating
darkness.
areas in there too.
Where you can chill and talk about the event. And so, like, if you tack on that, you're talking minimum a 3-hour experience.
Well, for us,
like, if you truly engage and take in and have a conversation after the fact at this place, have some of the drinks where they are themed towards Phantom. They have wonderful merchandise. I picked up the Masquerade vinyl, which has all the score from the event, and I'll get into that once we get into the spoilers of why I love it so much. But like, they had a pin set, they had like paperweight kind of things. Magnets.
It's actually crazy. I'm so glad that we got that, but there's part of me that I think I was very much on a high that I couldn't even process if I wanted anything else. Like, thinking about it now, I think that I would probably have gotten something else, because for me it was truly, I mean, I'm not saying this lightly, for me it was truly like life-changing. I think it will be a core memory for me. It's something that, like, as I get older and think back on like memories and things like that, like this is going to be one of them, because of how just unique and like, it was just outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
If anybody needed to go to New York and do a thing, this is the thing to do. Like, if you were like, I'm going to go to New York just to check it out, is there anything else that's cool because this is the most New York thing to do. You go in an abandoned building where people are just performing, and things that we didn't catch that kind of upsets me at this point. But like, the reason why the art gallery, I think it's Lee's art gallery, is where it's taking place, but it's from a shut down art gallery. So like, the windows are covered in newspapers, but to the regular eye, it's just newspapers. Like me, come to find out, it's newspapers about Phantom. It's
well, I mean, we were there at night,
obviously.
So we weren't able to like take that aspect in, And I think that we did a very good job of like not necessarily looking things up before we went specifically about it. Like we knew the concept
right
for the most part. I don't think that I truly understood everything, if that makes sense. Which I don't think, like I said, it took me a minute.
They didn't sell it as well as...
Yeah, no, they did not sell it as well. But I also wasn't trying to like look up videos about it or anything like that.
Right.
I do wish that I did in a sense, because I don't think that I would have gotten a lot of spoilers. I think that I would have just been a little bit more prepared, meaning I would have walked in knowing and being able to take it in from the get-go, because like again, I think that it took me like 2 or 3 rooms before I was...
Oh, I get it. I get what's happening. That kind of deal.
Oh yeah, I was like, what's happening?
Stick with me, babe. You know? Oh
what's going on?
So, wonderful experience. And if that's all you want to hear about it before you go, please, that's the jam. Let's get
one more thing. Sorry.
If you're on
make
the
sure,
waiting,
make sure you get the tickets on the Masquerade website. That is going to be the cheapest.
Yeah.
That you can get it, and they do a really good job of like they give you a password 24 hours, and you have to say what the password is. If you don't remember it, you know, it's whatever. You have your ID that you name matches and things like that, but it just kind of adds to the whole experience.
6 out of 7 times it's Fidelio.
No,
from what I heard.
No,
we just got lucky with the wrong one.
No. Right. This is where your spoilers are about to kick in.
Okay,
good.
So here we go. Masquerade, Phantom of the Opera. We're gonna do all the spoilers, but we have to do the whole bit. So we get to 32nd Street or whatever, the Lee's Art Gallery is there,
I'm
and
keep saying it now. I just want to.
I think it's Lee's Art Gallery. So we walk up to the street.
Lee's Art Gallery.
So we get to the waiting area, and there's already a line for the 7:45. We were the first to line up for 8:15 or 8 o'clock, excuse me.
Yeah.
And the person checking us in, we're like, "Oh, you're out of town. You having a good time? Yeah. Well, you guys can be first, but if you want to, you know, engage in a little pregame, Nordstrom's over there has a bar. They have 2 bars. There's one on the 5th floor, and then there's one in the basement. And both Brooke and myself were like, the basement? That's amazing.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go to the basement of Nordstrom's to have a drink. So we decided that's what we're going to do. We, you know, we'll...
Especially because it was just across the street.
Yeah,
like, it was nice
literally. Just walk, boom, bing, bing, boom. So we walk, we go down to the basement, and we end up in the kids section.
Children's section.
And when we're walking the children's section, there's this kind of pseudo cafe restaurant.
Very cute.
Very cute, but it's all like food truck looking on the sides. Like, I like that.
Like, it's
idea.
like a built out, like, almost
like
3D
on the wall
aspect. Instead of it being painted as a food truck, it's a 3D aspect of a food truck, and like multiple.
And we were like, is this it? Well, it was, because when we got to the menus, yes, there was personal pan pizzas, there's PBJs, but then there was espresso martini just sitting there. So she got the espresso martini. I got some kind of mocktail, which wasn't bad. I mean, mocktail, the mocktail. Yeah, mocktail, the mocktail. But go ahead and review this.
One of the best espresso martinis. I was like, I will also say the guy that made it was like head over heels wanting to be like, oh no, this is what you want. Like, I make this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And you saw the espresso machine.
I was going to say they had
there.
an actual espresso machine. It wasn't like it was a mixture or a pour or anything like that. Like, they made and I was like, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. It was beautiful. It was tasty. And I was living the dream because I was in the like this doesn't match, but it was just kind of like one of those. It made me feel like I was in like a speakeasy. Like, I wasn't supposed to be having this.
Yes. No, 100%. Like, that's a good reference.
We were there like 30 minutes before our thing, but the catch is you have to be there 15 minutes before. hence why we were just like, I don't know what in the world that was, but hence why.
Is that a live rewind?
It was. Hence why we just ran across the street.
Yeah.
So I downed an espresso martini in like 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
And we got back. So, as a little tidbit, there's a Nordstrom that has a bar on the 5th floor. It looked pretty. You could see it from the windows. Yeah. But that basement, go get that espresso martini.
Give yourself some time for it, too, so you could sit.
Yeah.
But we get back in line and we sign in and we do all the things. We give the password. She shows tickets. So, it's a very easy, good process. There's a guy go down.
But you don't have physical tickets. There's no tickets.
That's what I'm saying. No,
okay.
The process
you get
itself. Yeah. Get a hand stamp of Phantom's mask.
Mm-hmm.
It's a easy process. There's a gentleman that walks down, and if you don't have a mask, or if you want a bonus mask like we did, he hands out these Masquerade masks that are really they're
really nice.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
Like I honest to God thought it was going to be something a little cheaper, but like it's a good cloth product, and then it does have the Phantom mask in the middle. So I thought that was a win. Then we go to the coat check where you do have to check like umbrellas, bags, and stuff like that because they don't want your hands full.
Yeah, you can't take anything in.
Yeah, you can't. Like, you
I
can
did
have your
have
phone,
my phone,
but
which I would recommend having your wallet.
Yes.
Because the
bar
at the end, you don't want to have to go to the coat check to get your stuff to then come.
Yeah.
So, like my phone.
And they put a little
nice
sticker. They put a sticker on your cameras.
Yes, they put the sticker on your camera, so there was no filming at all.
But what I noticed, and again, going back to the album that I wanted, the song that was playing over the speakers while you're doing this process was such a banger. Like, it was a little, I don't want to say techno, but kind of gave that vibe with like raw instruments, and it's like do 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 do. Awesome.
Fun.
And I even said to myself of like, I hope this is on the album. Because this is
you
like
say it to yourself.
the beginning.
You said it to me too.
That's right. I said it to you, myself, the guy behind us. And luckily enough, it is on the album. So if you hear it and you want it, I highly suggest it because it's a banger in real life. And I made a reel where you can hear it. So go check it out.
And also, fun fact, this is just as an overall. So when we were online, the little group in front of us was annoying the crap out of me. I was like, I cannot do this with this group. But because it's interactive and there's different things, you move around a lot. So like if you're towards the back, you kind of get pushed to the front and then all around. So you're never necessarily in the same spot. So I literally just we weren't around that group again.
No. And just make sure the person that you're with, you both have the same game plan that you're going to bullet through the doorways.
I did not bullet
just saying.
through the doorways. Just
wanted
okay.
Put that out there for future people.
The only time
nobody said it was you I was talking about.
The only time I felt like I had to go was when I was being pulled.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'm glad you see it your way.
One of the first kind of things before you're getting kind of in there is you're getting ready to go into like this like party-esque theme.
A masquerade. You're going into a masquerade.
And they give you champagne.
They do. And
a beautiful glass.
Say it again one more time.
In a beautiful glass.
A very beautiful glass. Like, this thing is hard. You can bust it over someone's head and it'll knock them out. And I got a like sparkling cider or something. Very easy. And you're in this room. And again, it's like you're at a masquerade party and there's a violinist just hitting all the hits.
Yeah.
From
this is where I was saying I think it took me a minute to process, and where I don't think I was fully, like, I felt overstimulated because I didn't necessarily know.
Right.
So the beginning was a little hazy for me because I was just trying to take so much of it in. And something that I love is that you have people that are kind of moving you, right?
Right.
Because again, we said that 15 minutes later, there's another group coming in. So there has to be transition, as well as they're trying to like fill and maneuver the room so that it's appropriately balanced.
Right.
but they were always in character. Like they had white, like a different color. I don't even think it was white. Maybe it was white.
The assistant
Yeah,
people?
like they had like a certain color
Yeah, it's
mask
white.
so that you knew
Mhm.
who to kind of look for and lean towards if you had any problems. But they were, it was so crazy to me how in character they were, if that made sense.
Yeah. No, that's fair. From there, the violinist takes us, Madame Giry takes us to like kind of a backstage area. And then we all learn the Masquerade dance, and we all have to do it. Like, you know, Masquerade, people faces seem strange, Masquerade. And then we all turn. And we do it just a couple of times,
And they
get a
pull
little
some
goofy.
people.
Yeah, to make it funny. It's like, do it better next time. And then, boom, you're in the scene of Masquerade from Phantom of the Opera. And that's why the way they do the play in this, Masquerade's midway through the regular play. So the fact that they start off with it, it's pretty fucking amazing. And you get to see all the characters and they're dancing around you. Then it starts getting set up to the play that you know, because you end up on stage where, you know, Collada is boasting how she's great. We got the new suitors, Raoul's coming in. And again, now we're back into the performance that you know. And like for me, it was, wow, this is all happening around us. They're moving stage pieces.
Yes.
Excuse me, sis.
Yeah.
Like, just, it's so cool just to take that in. But then one of my favorite moments of the play happens here is when, you know, Christine Daae, she's tried out the song. Everybody loves it. And everybody's giving her flowers.
I gotta throw flowers.
You got to throw a flower. And then, you know, Phantom's like, bravo. I did this. And that entire mirror scene, so if you've seen the play or even the movie, like, Phantom's behind that mirror. And she's drawn to it. And the mirror opens and she goes. But the way they did it with this is because, again, it's immersive. There's a mirror where it's spinning in the middle, and both Christine and Phantom are going with it. Phenomenal. Like that there. And this is like the beginning when that was happening. Just blew me away.
I think at this point is when I clocked it.
Yeah. You have to. Because like you're seeing like the chandelier. They have a huge chandelier that's on the ground.
Right, which is bigger than the one in the play.
Right.
To give
size-wise.
you that.
Yeah, to show you like I think
almost like the importance.
Yes.
In a sense.
Yeah. And like it's lifted from the ground up. Like that's what like starts the whole play kind of deal. So then you go on this journey throughout the entire play, and there's really cool moments that happened for Brooke that I was just happy to be a part of. I thought it was like, you hear it or you read about it if you're in any of these groups, the Phantoms groups, if you will, because they're Phantoms. And I honestly didn't think, I think once you got that flower, I was like, that's the end bit. But it ain't. Because again, there's so much going on. So, things that are different from the play that they do is that they really concentrate on Phantom's early bringing. There are like
why.
In the movie, there are some bits that they show, but this is even more depth. Like, because you're brought to a circus, you see the Phantom as a boy. Eric is in a cage, and like you could feed him popcorn. Like they have popcorn
It
on
freaks
the side.
me out.
Yeah,
I was like, they were like, do it, and I was like, no, I'm sorry.
You love it. You love the popcorn.
And then they were like, see, she doesn't even want to feed it. And I felt so bad.
Monster, see?
I was like, oh my God.
Wow, privilege. So, like, you get to see Eric murder the captives. Then you get Madame Giry taking him and putting him in the catacombs and being like, you stay here. And she sings the song Loneliness from Phantom of the Opera movie. This song was literally made for the movie, and she's singing it here, which I love the movie. So like, once this happened, I was excited. But you got to see like, he puts on a mask that's the double, but then like rips off the side. So now you get to see the origin of why it's only half. Then the scene where in the play where the backstage crew member falls to his death.
This was done amazingly.
Perfect.
Like you in the play, you get to see the play going on and know that there's something going on up there, but you don't get to like necessarily witness it. You just know the backstory essentially. In Masquerade, you're up in the rafters.
We're up top.
Yeah, with Phantom.
And Phantom's jumping
while
from
you
rung to
see
rung.
like where it would be of the play, and it kind of has like the sound as if a play is going on down there. Like you truly feel like that is where you're at. Like it's almost unsettling. Like I am terrified of heights, and like there was parts where I was like, "Am I up here?" Yeah, right. Yeah, I was like freaking out.
Right. And then you see him drop to his death, and it's like you do have that weird feeling of I'm up high.
Yeah.
How'd they do this? This is great. So again, the set design and the way they bring this all to life is crazy. One of the scenes that I love because it was a different storytelling to move it on is because eventually Madame Giry invites you to go to the catacombs, and she's like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Do not utter a word. And everybody, I'd say 99% of this entire scene is quiet because you get to see everything. You get to sit in the catacombs while he's doing the boat with Christine. We're like in his lair going around where you've never seen. And they do this element of doll dancing where it's two live people fucking popping and locking and having a wonderful day. Like you're following this story perfectly. Yeah. Especially if you're a Phantom person, like you know what they're trying to accomplish by changing the story elements. So wonderful. Then we get into the scenes where, Christine's choosing Raul. She wants to be with him. And this is when it got super interactive for Brooke. Because eventually, again, she didn't do it a lot, but there was moments where Brooke was bolting to the exits to get places. I was so excited. I know. And like, I'm trying to catch up, but there was one time in particular where we kind of separated, but you waited for me to come to you.
I'm nice.
You're nice like that. And like, when we catch up, like the group is going straight, and they do this several times during the play. They're like, okay, these guys go here. You got to go this way now. And they make us go up. I'm like, this is crazy. And when we go up, it's the cemetery scene where Christine's, talking to her father. And like this whole thing's playing out down here. I'm like, this is a decent view. I mean, it's different. It's cool.
It's a different like aspect, like a perspective.
Yeah. And then all of a fucking sudden, the goddamn Phantom comes in. He's coming around us from the back, and he's getting in close, having the conversation with Christine and whatever. Then fucking Christine and Raul run up, like start having, and we're in the
like 4-5 people.
Yeah, it was only 5 people with us total,
including us.
Yeah, up here while they're having their lovers' quarrel. And then eventually, like, okay, we got to go. We got to get out of here. Homegirl Christine grabs Brooke by the hand and says, come with me. Oh! What?
I was so entranced.
And I
was like, anywhere.
Anywhere. You got it, babe.
I'm with you.
We go down, like we're going through the hallways. We end up outside where it's been raining. So they have this like tunnel of plastic, and you could just hear the rain. And again, it's just so immersive. It's like, I'm in real life. What's happening? And then we end up in a dressing room where this is such a this is my actual favorite part of the play, because the way that it's constructed is you can tell everybody's dialogue doesn't necessarily have to fit in order. And the reason why they do that is because it's so intimate in here.
It feels like there's 3 rooms.
Yeah.
About, 15 to 20 people in each room. And so it kind of gives you that. I mean, it is tight. Like, and it's you are in it to win it.
Right.
And the amount, like, we were in the dressing room, and it just the story and how much it evolved within that, and like the in and out of the characters.
Right. Like, ours starts with Christine. Raul enters. Coletta? Yeah, Coletta and Home Dude come in, then the two owners, and they're leaving. So it's like Christine starts, Raul comes in, Christine leaves, the owners come in, Raul leaves, the two Coletta come in. So like everybody's leaving at some point, but giving the dialogue without it there being a mess up. And like Phantom's dropping messages. Mm-hmm. And at the beginning of this, Christine got a letter and she reads it, and you can hear over the intercom kind of like Phantom speakers like
of his voice reading the over letter.
It. And she's just so closes it, hands it to Brooke.
I told her I would follow her anywhere.
And letters in the mail, okay? Because we have that letter now. Yeah.
Which there was a part, so she had a flower and she was holding it, and one of the guests like put their hands out to like have it. Mm-hmm. And it was very awkward. Mm-hmm. At least from my perspective, because I felt like it was no. I felt like it was like almost demanding, like give me something.
That's my girl. That's what I'm hearing. That's my girl.
Probably.
Okay.
And so Christine had given it to her.
Yeah.
And then moments later, I had gotten the letter. And then Christine took back the rose, and I was like, "No, don't take back my letter. I want my letter." And she did not take back my letter.
She did it. Like
I was ready to hide it in my dress.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she was. Do I keep the flower? Do I throw the flower? Throw the goddamn flower. You know what I mean?
Earlier.
Yeah, you're just trying to keep anything. Where do you think this mask goes to? Probably family.
I got a rope during it.
Yeah, you did. God, yeah, you're an accessory to murder.
I'm an accessory to murder.
Yeah, fucking the rope where the guy's in the rooftop and falls. Phantom handed her the fucking rope.
And then asked for it back.
Because he's got to commit a murder, which you are an accessory to. Phantom and Brooke of the opera.
To me, if you wanted...
I think you're in a throuple with Phantom and Christine.
Okay. No, I think that if you want that aspect of it, I think you do. Like, I was very, like, following and listening. And, like, I was a part of it. Like, I was like, oh, my God.
One of my favorite bits of the play is just watching your face and all. Like, there were several moments where, like, you turned back to me and it was like,
I was like, oh my God.
Like, it was fucking
living.
I was loving it. I was like, she's never been happier in her life.
No, I wasn't. I was in full.
And
it was probably the espresso martini.
Yeah, it's hitting.
And the champagne.
So, like, again, I know. But, like, everything unfolds. Eventually, the chandelier falls.
Oh, my God. No, wait. You cannot just breeze over that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so we were sitting. So, again, there's different aspects of where they kind of sit you or move you if you're standing. There's spots where you can be sitting. In this scene, there were, like, maybe 10 chairs, so like 5 and 5 type thing. And we were on one side sitting in chairs next to each other.
Right.
And there was a part where like the chandelier was like shaking and they're like, it's gonna fall. And like, move. And like we had to move like quickly. Not that it was gonna fall on us, but like once we were cleared, then it fell down. And then they were even like, oh my God, are you okay? And it would just...
It was so during the Don Juan scene.
Immersive. Like the way that they were interacting with you. And there was even a part when we were in the dressing room where one of the other guests like did this, or I don't know if they hit it with their hands, but they like made sounds and they were like, shh, stop talking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then they turned to like us and they're like, can you believe he was talking? And I was like, I cannot.
Right.
You need to be quiet.
Terrible book. So this was during the Don Juan triumphant big reveal, like Phantom wants her, and like no, then he pulls the thing. Everybody get out of the way. The chandelier falls, and everybody books it like that immersive feeling of like, get the fuck out of here. Shit's going down. We end up in the catacombs. Phantom's doing the end, and like, I originally got emotional to Phantom. Like I cried at it before. Brooke actually took me to see it locally when they were doing the traveling Broadway play. And like, again, a little teary. But brother, I was weeping through this end because like, again, you are a part of it. And I was entranced in it. So the whole Raul wants to, it feels so real. And like our actors were top tier. Like, I know people have their favorites. I am blessed that we got Nick Cartel as Phantom. We got Georgia as Christine.
Which all literally happened right before we went. Yeah,
like they're all like newer add-ons. But like the end of this, when Phantom's just like, I just want you, I want you to want me kind of vibe. But she's going to go off, and like that's sad. But like what's crazy is she comes back, and like even during the play or movie, it's like, well, she doesn't come back. So what's she doing here? Like, is this another take? But no, they've done it several times during it where it's almost like he's talking to a ghost or he's the ghost. She comes up, she's wearing like she comes up. He wants to be like, oh, we're getting out of here. So he puts like a cloak over her or whatever and hugs her. But then you can hear her singing to Raul. And then the fucking cloak just doesn't have a body. I don't know how they did it.
I don't either. It was beautiful.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Freaked out.
So fucking's gone. Then Madame Giry comes back and all the like actors are there and everybody's sad. And then they fucking ask all of us to unmask. Everybody unmasked. Not a dry eye in the goddamn house. Everybody had a fucking phenomenal time. Music of the night. Bing, bang, boom. Go to the bar. Make sure to tip your waiter. How you doing?
Which we did.
We did. Guys.
Woo.
Like, I know we talked a lot about it. There's stuff that we really didn't get into still.
While this was like a spoiler, there was a lot. Like, we didn't do beat for beat. And I will say, there were stairs, but they also had an escalator for quite a few times. And one of the things that I love about it is that there are moments that you end up back in rooms that you had been in, and you're like, whoa.
How'd they do this?
How did they do this?
Yeah.
And it was just truly, like I said, very life-altering experience.
If you're into shows, if you're into plays and like entertainment, this is it, dog.
I don't even know if you necessarily have to be like a huge Phantom of the Opera fan. I do think that you should obviously know the story, but I don't think that it has to be like, oh, I love Phantom of the Opera. If you do, like, this is gonna next level for you.
Skyrocket.
But I think that just the experience alone is just wow. Just absolutely wow. Like, we did a few things while we were there that I did not think that Masquerade was my, like, number one while we were there because of other things that we did. Like you said, we went to go see... Yeah, we went to go see Liverpool play. We also went to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So to me, those were my top tier.
You're anticipating.
Yeah, that's what I was very, very excited about. And I know you were very excited about Masquerade. But let me tell you, walking away, I would have seen Masquerade 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, I was completely blown away at how I felt during it, how I felt after it, how I felt the next day.
Couldn't shut up.
I literally couldn't. I could not stop talking about it. Right. And like reliving different moments. And I think that that's also what's really kind of cool about it is because I feel like because of the type of experience that it is, you can have these like conversations and like, oh my God, do you remember this? Or how did you feel during that? it's just so immersive, so intense, so beyond anything. And I just feel like there are packages where you can do different VIP, which we did not do. We just did the basic ticket.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily even think that you need to do the other packages. I feel like, and there's even points when you can like buy your beverages ahead of time. Like, don't do that. Like, just live it.
Yeah.
Just live it.
Just
live it.
I'm blown away that we got to do this, especially because when we went, it about hit its year anniversary.
Yeah, it keeps getting extended.
Yeah, like
that's how good.
That's how
is.
This journey started. Is because I was like, oh God, it has this 6-month run,
right?
And then they were like, oh, it's extended till July 31st or something.
Yeah.
Like the end of July, which we were going to New York, I was like, holy crap, they extended it for us.
Yes.
And then they extended it to October. I was like, what's going on? Then they extended it to December.
Yeah. It's like, because everything was very set. Our main thing, we were going to go see Liverpool play. And that was a set date. Yeah. Obviously you can't be like, oh, it's a show, I can go days before. Like, nope, that's a set date. That's just when they were there.
But dog, woo, what a show. If you have the means, I highly suggest it is choice. And
obviously, like, if you can only go see it during the matinee, that's fine. I can't speak anything of it, but what I will say is that it was very nice when we got out that it was dark. And kind of just still in that vibe and that feeling. Yeah. You can also just go to the bar if you would like. That is literally where all of our pictures are from that you've seen on Death Curse Club on their Instagram and Facebook. Because again, they literally put a sticker over your phone so you cannot take any pictures or video or anything while you are in the experience, which I think makes such a huge difference because you are truly living it. Like, you are
you have no choice.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
And they are, while I said there are stairs and escalators, they are very ADA friendly because we had somebody in our like big group, like not with us, it was just us going, but within our big group that had a wheelchair, and she was able to experience all of it as well. Yeah. Meaning I saw her in all the things, but I cannot speak highly enough about this. Like, I really cannot.
We can't. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We also saw the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Yeah, that was
the
fun.
first thing we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. So, like,
that was the second thing. We went to
we went to Central Park. You're absolutely right. But the Ghostbusters Firehouse lived up to everything. As a boy who grew up on it, fucking phenomenal.
And let me just tell you, it is a working fire station. The firefighters there were so friendly and so interactive and like wanting to talk to people. And it wasn't just us; they were just talking to anybody out there. Everybody. But it was just so nice.
It was.
Yeah.
So that was our trip to New York City. That's the cool stuff we did. Yeah.
There was a lot that we did.
Yeah.
20 miles walking.
Death Curse Club. You only get so much. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and all the such podcast apps that you listen to this fine show on. Thanks for hanging with us while we recapped.
And let us know if you've gone to Masquerade or if now you want to go to Masquerade.
Do you want to hear the music of the night?
Oh my God, that is not. No. That's
Rubble.
not.